Hello again, 2E1CQ. I'll do another quick video on hams over IP. How do you actually sign into the ticketing help desk site? So we're just going to log in again. Check our site. Click on the dashboard. If you haven't been on here before, when you go and sign in, go to where it actually says create an account. But if we go back, if the guys, especially from the States, can read what's there all through, it does actually it's for everybody, because we're also going to need an official copy PDF format license for our American colleagues. No reference copy shall be accepted. It's got to be the official FCC issued one. Right, okay, go and sign in. Create new account, as it says there. Let's see if I can log in. I can. This is what you would actually see when you first log in. Create new ticket, as it actually says at the top there. And select topic. Now I won't generate a ticket because it will just take too long, and I've got another video hanging around that's probably 10-15 minutes long. But we check the options. You can select all-star request if you've got an all-star node and you've got a gateway. You've got an IX2 trunk request for your PBX. Same done in Asian Pacific for Australian and New Zealand guys. Audio feed request if you've got some audio feeds. Conference bridge. Europe stuff for the IX2 trunk request. Feedback inquiry, general inquiry, and this is the bit if you're actually going to request an extension. New extension request America. New extension request Asian Pacific. And new extension request Europe. So we click on that, and that would open up other windows. You can put a summary like new extension please. Put some details down on there. We don't require a MAC number. You can put a brief description of what phone you actually have, like as a Cisco 525, Polycom, Yealink, Fanville. If you have a Polycom phone, please state that you've got a Polycom phone. If you state the model number as well, we may have that information in our wiki that you can also request, and we can also send a link to that, and so on and so on and so on. Your call sign. Now the DMR ID is not necessarily required, but as we also got DMR ID dialing, and it all comes up and it shows everything in the phone book. It's better, and it's another source of us doing our checks to see if the call sign is valid. So if you can do that for us, it'd be much appreciated. Latitude and longitude, Polycom yes or no, and obviously attached your license. Do that, send it off. We get a notification on the ticket, and we can process that ticket as soon as possible, and you will get your credentials by email. Those will show the what server PBX you're actually on with the PBX address. For the Cisco phones, the PBX address shown on the credentials will have a port number on the end. Do please include the port number when you're transferring that information over to your configuration window on your phone. So where it's got proxy address, you would actually put the whole address, including the port number, on the other end. On some other phones like Polycom, Yearlink and Fanfil, you don't require to put the port number on the end of the PBX address. It has a separate port box which you need to put the port number in, as you can see on the configuration files. And that's our quick summary of our ticketing system. Thank you very much for watching my YouTube videos. Any questions, please reply. Pop onto our Discord page. Facebook groups are available to join. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. 73s.